Sure is. We sure do. Oh, there we go. Hey, Wendy. How are you? Belt lip. Sup? Is, what did I do with that link? Did I pin that link? Copy. Oh, man. It's been a long day. And we'll get back to the audio.
Hey, everybody. This is Josh from Skinner Farms. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you like what you see around here, and check us out on Skinner Farms on YouTube.
This is Mitchell with Hendrickson Family Farm. Thanks for tuning in. Check me out on my YouTube channel at Hendrickson Family Farm.
We got Shaggy.
You're watching Desiree, you are. Welcome to the force.
What's up?
What's up? Not much. How you going today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good to see you, Jonesy. As always.
There you
Hey.
go. Hey, Al. Wakey, wakey.
Yeah.
You up late out?
Fall asleep for a little bit. But that's okay. I'm good.
Wendy and Rusty bent but not broken. I'm wondering if there should be a comment. Rusty bent but not broken. Something like that. And Wendy says, I'm totally exhausted, but this is my quiet time. So, I don't know.
Not wearing a hat today, Gary.
Well, I got one. I just hadn't put it back on. I take it off, take off my uniform shirt.
Yeah.
And so I just hadn't put it back on yet. I expect I will in a few minutes. I ain't in a hurry. I mean, the fact is, if I don't show up every now and again without my hat on, people think I'm bald. It don't matter. It don't bother me if they do. But my sister-in-law, who is, that's kind of an interesting story. Do you want to hear my story about my sister-in-law?
Sure do.
Oh, well, okay. If you know me, I love to tell stories. Now, it probably won't be as good as that other fella and storytelling, what have you, but it is true. Of course, I guess every one of my stories are true. I guess I could lie about one, but I don't. Thank you. I appreciate that, Wendy. It's just what you call a high and tight. It's a military cut, even though I've never been in the military. When I was in high school, take you way back, 1980, 81, there was this girl, sweetest girl, prettiest girl, just absolutely, there was something special about this girl. She had it all. She had looks, and she was, as extremely, nice and sweet. And in fact, I had Spanish class with her. I think I had her in 2 classes. One of them was Spanish, and the only thing I seem to recall from that teacher was Miss McElvin. But as far as learning stuff in that class, I remember 2 things. And I think one of them, she asked the teacher, how do you say? Because, she wanted to say it in Spanish because the teacher said we could only speak Spanish in the class or something like that. Anyhow, so teacher told her this, you say, como se dice, which means, how do you say? Anyhow, the other one, I asked the teacher, I even wrote it down. And, how do you say this, and this? And she told me, tú es más bonita y linda y dulce que las muchachas del mundo. which ultimately translated as you're the sweetest and nicest and most attractive woman in all the world. And I learned that to say to this particular young lady. Now she was 2 grades ahead of me. I guess I've always I guess you could say I've always learned. Well, I always knew how to sweet talk the ladies, I reckon. I don't know. A girl might like that, and she may not. But I think she did. Anyhow, I was just head over heels about this young lady. Anyhow, she ended up, and I didn't know it really. I just knew who she was special. But, apparently everybody else in the school knew that too. And what I mean by that is she was very popular, very well known, very well liked, very well respected. In fact, when it came time for homecoming, over here, they have this thing called homecoming. And that's where, you get somebody to come play you in football, and it's going to be a team that you can whoop up on, so that when you have the homecoming dance, you have, you pretty much guaranteed to win. Unless you really screw up, that's what happens. Anyhow, so what's up, DJ? So,
Hey, DJ.
cool. But so the way you determine who the homecoming queen is people vote. All the students, vote for who the homecoming queen is. Typically it's the senior. I can't imagine it being, anybody other than a senior. So what it came down to, and I guess I should tell you also that, I just hung out with regular folk. My best friend back then was nothing. I mean, he wasn't a star athlete. He wasn't, he was just regular old country boy. And, I never really thought of myself as anything other than, just a regular person. But my brother, Wyatt, he used to hang out with all the, the clique, the popular people, people loved and, looked up to my brother. Well, and I guess it's well deserved. He could sing. He, had skills with a guitar, and I don't know if he had guitar back then, but he could play the keyboards, and he always hung out with the popular team, folks that was on the football team, and that was just the way my brother was. Well, my brother, one of his best friends was Miss Connie Joe, and Connie Joe was about as popular as you can get. But anyhow, when it came down to homecoming, I came to find out it was down to 2 people. There was no question who it was going to be. One of these 2 girls. One of them was my brother's friend, Connie Joe, and the other one was my friend. Her name was Erin. Anyhow, so and Erin tells the story how Wyatt came up to her and says, "There's no way you're going to win. Me and all my friends are voting for Connie Joe." But what he didn't understand is there's a whole lot more of us regular people than there is, popular people. So when it came down to and they don't announce homecoming queen until, everybody's standing out there on the football field at halftime. They got this big, the band plays, and all these folks are dressed up with fancy, shiny dresses. And, it's a big to-do. It's a big shindig. Anyhow, so it got down there, and of course they started calling out, the homecoming court, who the ladies were that were, most popular and voted on. And it kept going back and forth and back and forth. And finally it got down to these last 2 girls. It came down to 2 girls, Connie Joe and Erin. And of course, when it gets down to 2, they're not going to announce who the runner-up is. It's just kind of understood. It's kind of like, I guess, Miss America, because, I don't know how they do that. Anyhow, it was told that Miss Erin Denise Davis was the homecoming queen of Crestview High School class of 1981. And that was my friend. Anyhow, so later on, they had the high school, homecoming dance. And, of course, being my friend, and I thought the world of her, I sat there and I went up and asked her for a dance. She says, sure. And we get out there on the dance floor and they take a nice photo of me and her out there on the dance floor. And they put that right in the yearbook. So I was very proud of that. But that's not the end of the story. See, because life goes on after high school. And even if you are popular in high school, don't really mount to a whole hill of beans and after you get out of school, because then some folks go on in the military, some get a job, some sit around on their parents' couches, and some folks get a job, or some folks go to college. All right, well, Thank you, Wendy. I love you too, darling. Anyhow, so I think, it just so happened that my brother, that was, like I said, the senior class, 1981. Well, Erin, she graduated, and so did Wyatt. And well, after that, that summer we moved, and we went over from Crestview to Houston, and I was in 11th grade. So I lost track of Erin. She, I didn't see, in fact, once I heard about this internet thing, I'd Google her from time to time, see if I saw anything of any, touch of Erin Denise Davis. After all, surely she had made her mark on the world. And, one day I was talking with my older brother, Wyatt, and he had told me that he was talking with one of his friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I liked his friends. They were nice people. Maybe they were just nice to me because I was his brother. I don't know. Anyhow, but it was all, I'm sorry, Al, I don't mean to put you to sleep, brother. But anyhow, there's a point to all of it, I promise you. Every year that passed by, that's one of those people that's just so special that you think back on. And, of course, life has a way of, I realize life has a way of changing people, but I couldn't imagine somebody that special, changing. But anyhow, so I heard about this Facebook thing, and I didn't think too much about it. I didn't really have a whole lot of what's going on Constitutional Carpenter, but I didn't have a whole lot of interest in getting on there. It was just more electronics, something I didn't know anything about. But then I asked him, I thought about it because I had Googled, like I said, Erin, and never saw any touch of her. And then I asked him, I said, well, have you seen, Erin? He said, well, she's on there. I know because, she sent me a friend request, or I saw her name the other day. So I said, well, let me check this out. And so I hopped up and I signed on to the Google, or I went on to the Facebook. And so I found her and ended up sending her I went ahead and sent her a friend request. And I sent her a message, because, sometimes a friend request just ain't enough. And I said something to the effect, hello, Miss Davis. I said, hello, Erin. This is Gary Roberts. I don't know if you remember me, but I went to school with you in Crestview. And then I said, of course, back then you might have known me as Belt Loop, because, that's when I got my nickname Belt Loop back in high school in 10th grade. And so she replied, and she says to me, I was reading your letter, and it was a little bit further down in there where I mentioned the belt loop thing. She said, I was reading your letter or your message, and when I got to belt loop, it all came, streaming back to me, or it was, anyhow. So we touched base, and we became thick as thieves. We were thick as thieves, and we started, I'd hop on her thing and be posting notes, and she'd be hopping. And I had some other friends. One time we both took, clipped her picture, put it on our thing, and started posting on her Facebook page like we was her. Just having fun, stuff like that. Well, I swear I'm almost to the end, Duck Jones. I swear I am.
That's good.
Anyhow.
We're going at 20 minutes in, but keep going.
Okay. Well, it looks like it's only 17. And it took me a minute or two before I got started on my story. So, anyhow,
Okay, 15 minutes. I'll give you that.
Okay, 15. So I got another 5 minutes. Excellent. Now, so, we went on and, we were talking pretty much every day. Then all of a sudden, my brother's my brother's wife, not my brother's sister, that'd be my sister too. But my brother's wife got into a wreck and she passed away. And she fell, or somehow her car careened off the side of the dam that goes across the lake. And on one side is the lake, on the other side is a really deep, I guess, chasm, probably 20, 30 feet or so. And so, by the way, hey, Devil Dog, good to see you. And anyhow, so she rolled down the thing, and apparently, well, I won't go into all the details. Suffice it to say that she passed away. Well, at some point, my brother, my younger brother, who had never met Aaron, when he was ready, to date again, he ended up getting, he decided he wanted to talk with her. And so he asked me if I was okay with that. I said, sure. I couldn't imagine. I love my brother, and, I couldn't imagine anybody more special. I'd be happy to have in the family than her. So they ended up getting married, and now they married right now, living over across the lake. So that's pretty much it. So now she's my sister-in-law.
Nice.
I don't know if there's a point to it or not, other than I don't even know what made me think about it.
You're reminiscing, Gary. You're reminiscing.
Yeah.
And DJ enjoyed that story. He was chuckling and carrying on.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did.
Well, that was an interesting start to the chat, but very nicely put, Gary. Very nicely put.
Well, thank you. I better put on my hat.
Well, thanks for popping in, and especially this gentleman who's been up all day and all night.
Yeah.
Well, I just tell him a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been on chats all day today, really. It's been one of them days where you don't want to go outside. I went outside this morning for a walk, and while I was walking earlier this morning, I was reading some messages from all the from the video I did, and through that, Nicole left a message and said Al's going live in half an hour or whatever time that was, and so I turned around and started walking back home, thinking I've walked far enough, and yeah, I came home. And what time was that over here, Al? What time? That was early for me, anyway.
Yeah, that was, oh gosh. Trying to think.
It doesn't matter. It was early. That's the main thing. And then I went to I've been a lot today, and that mate of mine as well.
30, I think that was.
Yeah, everyone was asleep inside. I had to sneak out, but that friend of mine, Tim, and his What's Happening Entertainment. I tagged him in a post I tagged him in there. If you haven't logged on to my mate Tim, I would really appreciate giving him a leg up. He's only just kicked off this week again. He stopped it and he's just restarting again. And he is he's a cool customer, a nice guy, music lover. Me and him are just good mates. But he's got to get used to this time frame. He's just said he's too tired. I've got to go to bed. Sorry, mate. But we'll have to educate him. And how am I going? Am I not freezing? It's giving me a few Wi-Fi signals.
No, you'll do it.
Not lagging.
No,
Alright.
no, not at all. Not
Thanks, mate.
that I could tell in the world.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, it's all good. How was your night's work, Gary? Nice and quiet.
Yeah, for the most part. We didn't have a whole lot of stuff going on. Let's see, a little bit early, and I actually went to a couple of calls.
Winter.
It was. Let's see, I'm just looking for that other link that you posted. So here we go. So I can go through and connect with them. That's what's happening in entertainment. I am subscriber number 12, apparently.
Thanks, mate.
So I look
Appreciate
forward to getting to know him. My pleasure.
He's a lovely guy. Lives in North Carolina. So
Oh, cool.
He just put up another video. It just popped up on my thing there a little while ago.
yeah, that's
Just before I logged on here.
it was a test run. Yeah, that's what he was doing today. But, yeah, no, all good. And he's going to pop on more regularly too. So I'm looking forward to the community get to know him.
Cool.
Because he's definitely a character. You'll enjoy his stories and you watch that video, you'll get what I mean. He's just a fun guy to hang around. Yeah. So hang on, here we go. I'll show this one. Al asleep. I seen him. There you go. But,
That's why I said Gary put me to sleep.
well,
It's time of the night here for me. It's 3 a.m. right now.
that's the thing about this.
Whoa. Okay.
The magic of the world spinning around in circles. When it's prime time for somebody, it's definitely not for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's 1:30 a.m. for me. So,
What's a young bloke like you doing up this late, DJ? What's going on?
not much. I was going to sleep, but I got notification that you were live, so
Thanks.
I popped in.
Well, thanks for popping in, but don't feel obligated. It's I appreciate it.
Yeah, don't about. I mean, I always pop into Guilds and Devils for a bit before I doze off, so not a big deal.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate you. You're probably my youngest mate on YouTube at the moment.
Yeah.
I like having you about. It's good. Keep us on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Outdoors with Big Matt. G'day, Big Matt. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. How's the dog going, Gary? That's the
Well,
latest.
she's doing good. She's getting big. We took her to the vet the other day, and she's she was, when we took her first time to the vet, which was about a week after we had her. They said the waiter said she was 5 pounds. We took her Saturday and she was up to 9.5 pounds. So I figure she's at least doubled her weight, in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Well, you're gonna have yourself a big dog, I think, Gary.
I think so. She's going to be a big dog. I love the way her ears just kind of, go like they do. They're cute. And she's a sweetie if she quit biting.
Hey, Sean, down under cruisers. G'day. How was your day? Hopefully it was warmer than what it is over here. Thanks,
So good.
Wendy. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's just like I was just talking before and said who's going live at midnight tonight, and the chat went around and there's a few pop-ups going on everywhere after I said that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what have you got, Al? You got that video coming out you were saying before?
Yep, I got a little video coming out here now. Well, I'll put it up later on now today. It's not much. It's just a 10-minute video that I got up. I was actually out today because it was stormy from the hurricane.
Yep.
So just went for a little walk, and I got some video from down next to the water. It's pretty rough, so.
What's your daily routine, just for someone like me who doesn't really know you personally? What do you actually do? You get up, you turn on YouTube, you surf the net. Then what do you do?
Well, mostly I'm here now. I look after Nicole because she's sick.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much the run of my life at the moment. It's just keeping things going here at the household.
Right.
I stick around because where she has a few different things going on. So,
Oh, mate. So you're a home housekeeper, a house husband. Isn't that lovely?
pretty much,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that is good,
Nice.
actually. That is nice. And see, Gary's got his usual duties that he performs early evenings and into the night. So you've got this weekend off as well, Gary? 2 days off this weekend?
I do. It's a rare thing, but I actually have 2 days off, Friday and Saturday. And so Friday, a couple weeks back, when I saw that they were actually going to give me next Friday off, I sat down and planned a special live stream for Friday. It's called The Great Gathering of Gardeners. And so it's just going to be, some folks. Yeah, I guess it's at least a while devoted to gardening. And anybody that wants to come to it, it'll be Friday at about 7:00. That is Central Standard Time.
Yep. That'd be
But
good.
I don't have a clue who's coming to it. It may just be me sitting there. And if that's all it is, that I figure some folks will show up for it. But, hopefully we get a few folks that don't normally come by. Hopefully.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah,
TJ
DJ
just
dropped down.
dropped out.
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting a few tulips coming through up in the backyard, Gary.
Cool.
They're all bulbing up and coming up and flowering. Didn't even know they were there.
Well, maybe you can come on at some point during that and show us your tulips.
I'll tiptoe through them. You know that song?
Yeah, from 92. 60s or 70s.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Nicole wanted to be on here tonight too. she said to say sorry she's not here, but she started not feeling well there a little while ago. Hey, DJ.
Hey, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That's,
Yeah.
that's the way, mate. That's all good. Good to have you there.
Maybe more often than I'd care to admit.
Yep.
Yes, well, it's an interesting evening, interesting afternoon. It is absolute garbage weather down here. We're looking forward to some sunshine.
Nice. Yeah,
It's springtime.
thank you for that comment on my video. I appreciate that.
It's all right, mate. As soon as I seen it, I think you must have just uploaded it, and I was just scrolling the net at the same time, and it popped straight into the feed, and I just thought, oh, let's have a look.
Yeah, I uploaded that a few hours ago, scheduled, and all my videos come out at midnight Eastern time. So, yeah.
Yep.
And what's funny is I actually recorded and edited that, a few hours ago just to get it up today. So, yeah.
Yep. Hey, Johnny Smallpepper, welcome in. Gina, it's always good to see you again today after your big long jog in the one spot. But she works hard, that girl.
Yeah, thanks, Gina. I appreciate that.
Cornfed Life, welcome in. Well, we got someone else in the basement. Let's have a quiz who's down here. Oh, here we go. It's the let me see. It's Edward. Hey,
What's up, Radio Jonesy? How's it going? What's up, Bill? What's up, Gary? Al Shay?
What's going on?
Yeah,
How you guys doing?
good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Yeah, Gary, I saw a little bit of your live stream. It's not bad. Pretty cool. When's your next one? Do you have another one coming up?
Yeah, we got. I mean, the fact is today's Sunday. Tuesday night is our next Good Cop Bad Dog thing. Now that is on Devil Dog's channel.
Okay.
Until we can get him monetized, we're going to be doing Tuesdays and Thursdays at midnight Central Standard Time over on his channel. Once he gets monetized, we'll probably swap it up, and one of us will have one of them, and the other one will have the other. And then I know he's got his show every Saturday night at 7:40 to 9, and then I take I come on at 9 on my channel. It's not a whole lot different, to be honest with you, than the Good Cop Bad Cop stuff, because I'm usually on his and he's usually on mine. But
yeah, I'm subscribed to you, so
well, I appreciate that.
yeah. I just subbed up Radio Jonesy, so
Well, I saw you the other day on Sheena's.
yes.
Yep.
It tickled me a little bit. You were offering to start some trash talk with about a punter over one team and a kicker on the other.
Yeah.
So,
Shouldn't look too interested in it. Like, okay.
yeah.
I respect her if she wasn't interested, so that's all good.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll be going back live on the 24th.
All right. I'll be looking for that.
Yeah. It'll be about 8 p.m. So, Yeah, I'm looking to get as many guests as I can get on because we're going to be celebrating a YouTuber's birthday that's on the 24th. So,
Oh, cool.
Nice.
so DJ,
You know,
you're
I don't even know my YouTube birthday.
Oh, you don't know your own. Well, mine's October 28th, so.
Oh, well, I just meant when I first joined. You know, I joined back in 2008, but didn't upload a video until 2020.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not sure which one I should celebrate, or maybe I should celebrate them both, and the birth of the YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just on Tom's channel. I just came from there. I said, well, Radio Jones, he's live. Let's go see what he's up to.
Nice. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we're not up to much. We're just having a nice little chat on a Monday afternoon here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, late night. What have we got there?
Yeah.
Someone.
What's up, Craig?
Okay.
All right.
Someone share trash talkers.
Danny.
All right. All you got to do here, mate, is type radio.
Just type radio. That's it.
That's it, mate.
I could probably go ahead and do it if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Here, I'll go ahead and do it.
Well, I'm sure you are well aware that there seems to be an up and down thing with the YouTube connections. You know, teams connect or channels connecting with one another, and I know you're connected with mine. So I'm gonna give it a week, and then I'm gonna connect back with yours just so that it'll stick. I don't want there to be any, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna watch a video, comment, and throw a like button on there. I usually do that on 2 or 3 videos, but
right.
I just want to make sure that it don't get unhooked.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gathering is that. Oh, sorry, I'm missing all the chat. What I'm gathering is you got to do at least 3 minutes at least. Like if someone puts out a 10-minute video, it's it's pretty good watching the 10
I'm
minutes.
awake, Devil Dog. He thinks I'm sleeping, so I'm not.
He's just relaxing. It's called resting your eyes, there, Devil Dog.
Yeah. Unconsciously aware of everything that's going on.
And if you haven't connected to Down Under Cruises, he's another top guy working out of Melbourne.
All right. YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, not y'all. I'm talking about these dogs.
What type of dogs are those?
This one is Lulabelle, and she's a miniature schnauzer. This one is part red heeler and I think part Australian Shepherd or something like that. She's going to be a big dog. Her mama, I saw her mama. Her mama was a big dog with white eyes. She's got beautiful eyes, but they ain't white or anything. Of course, I understand all the puppies end up like that anyhow and get lighter as they get older. That's what I've been told. It doesn't matter though. She's except for all the biting, she's the sweetest puppy, the quietest puppy we've ever had. Right. She hardly whines. She hardly, but she's got to where she loves to chew and bite.
Well, you better knock on wood.
There we go.
Yeah,
I want you to knock on a little wood, but we've had dogs as long as I've been married and as long as as long as I've been alive, because we had dogs even as a kid. We've always had a miniature schnauzer, although, sometimes we get another dog here or there. Now, I used to have one dog, Kaiser. We had him for a long time. We had him for about, 15 years. Before we had to have him put down, and I hated that. But he was a funny dog in that when we lived out in the country, which we not exactly in the city here, but we are in a neighborhood. But when we lived out in the country, Kaiser would take, whenever we get another dog, he'd take, and that happened from time to time, he'd take them out in the woods and lose them, and he'd come back, but the other dog wouldn't. I mean, he never was big enough or mean enough to where he would have hurt that dog, but he'd get them lost, and he'd come back, and they never would. It broke my heart when he took Angelita out there, and Angelita, I'm so thankful. She came back 2 weeks later, though. I didn't see her for 2 weeks. Tore me up. We had bottle fed Angelita, or maybe that was Angelita, her puppies that we bottle fed. Anyhow, it was rough.
Yeah, it's well, we're looking at probably getting a dog very soon. Our last couple we've had have lived out their lives and moved on, unfortunately for us. But the daughter found a husky not too far away from us, Siberian husky. But we got to convince the wife, because we had one in the past and he was all fur and activities. He was a great dog.
Those are beautiful dogs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he was a great dog. Well,
So, alright, guys, I'm gonna head out.
Thanks, DJ.
Coming on in, man.
get some
Much
sleep, buddy.
appreciated, sir.
I will.
All right, DJ. DJ's a good guy. I like him.
Have a good night, DJ.
Got lots
Good
of
night,
respect
DJ.
from this
Right,
community.
TJ.
I don't think I've ever heard a cross word about DJ.
No, he's got lots of respect in the whole community. Like what a good kid doing what he does, and just a gentleman.
Yep.
I like DJs. Good people.
Hey, I say that all the time. Somebody's good people.
Yeah. Got to have
Yeah.
a bunch of good people.
It's the first one of the day.
Yeah, I just typed radio in the chat, and I guess Nightbot hasn't shared my
Yeah.
link yet.
Yeah.
Maybe he will.
She's there, mate. Don't stress.
Well, let's see. I see where DJ did, and it came up with his. It may be a little behind or something, or it could even get a little confused if somebody just did it. And I don't know.
You can go again, mate. Put it in.
You want me to put it in again?
Yeah, mate. Go for it.
All right. I'll go put it
Anyone
in.
in the chat can type radio, and it up pops your link. So
So I have to
if
put
you
it
like
in the actual comment part.
comment radio. Yep.
Oh, just hit it in the private chat?
No,
in the live chat on
You
YouTube.
can go in the
Oh,
live
okay.
chat.
All right. I'll go ahead and do it. It's like, come on, Nightbot. You running behind. That's not
It's
acceptable.
that free labor. Doesn't always work sometimes.
Down Under Cruises.
Go ahead
He's
and
down
type
there. If you haven't got Down Under Cruises, check him out. He's a good guy.
Hey, Emily. The odd
Yeah.
collector vault.
Southern Sound and Grown put you in as well, Wendy. You've put there's the trash talker there, but that's back a bit. But you do it again and see what happens, mate.
All right, I'll put it right on in.
Let's have a look. And
What's up, Coyote?
yeah, right, yeah, Coyote. ARI. Ooh, does ARI do it too? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Devil Dog typed in ARI.
Yeah, I think we might. I'm not sure.
Devil Dog is on with somebody else at the moment, I think.
That wouldn't surprise me. That boy usually has 5 different channels open at one time.
Yeah,
He may be on 1 or 2 panels at the same time, too.
There it is.
Edward.
You got it.
Edward the trash talker, Nightbot just follows you along.
You got
What's
it.
up,
Put it in.
Edward?
Good job. She was stalking.
Peter North, how are
Peter
you?
North's hilarious. That Peter
He
North.
is.
So,
Yep.
so tell me about yourself, Mr. Edward, or the
Yeah,
trash
well,
talker.
basically, I do live streams. I'm but I'm not currently doing them right now because I have to wait till the 22nd, so my hours reset. But anytime after the 22nd, I'll be back.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm a college football fan. I watch Florida State play, and they're off to a 2-0 start, which is really nice. So I'm hoping Florida State goes 6-0 by the time they play Clemson. And if I had to take an L to any football team for Florida State, I would rather take it to have it for Clemson. I'd rather take the L then. Because I don't want to have a loss to my worst rival. I don't want to have a loss to the Angry Birds. I don't want to have a loss to Florida.
Hey,
Even
mate,
though
you're talking to the wrong crowd about football. I'll tell you that. There's not one guy on the panel here who cares about football. But
Well, Devil Dog does, but he's out letting his pregnant dog. He's out letting his pregnant dog go to the bathroom.
But anyway, as far as that goes, that takes care of that. Yeah, I mean, I basically like to play video games in my spare time.
Yeah, cool.
Which is,
What do you play?
I play a Grand Theft Auto 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really fun game.
They don't have very high opinion of police officers in that game.
Yeah.
From what I understand, I've never played it.
That was one of my.
Fun. It's a fun game.
That was one of my biggest pastimes in Grand Theft Auto was seeing how many cops I could get chasing me at once.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Mate, I tell you how good technology has come. Like, honestly, like when we were, yes, Wendy, I'm hearing you. There we go. Wendy's the official. No football talk, please. And then if Wendy says that,
It's a lot southern sound and grown. You insult me.
No, she's lovely.
Well,
but yeah, like how technology's gone from when I was a young bloke, you'd go to the pinball parlor and you'd play pinball. Then if you're lucky enough to be Space Invaders or Asteroids or those sort of classic games.
Yeah.
And today it's all sorts of 3D and all sorts of games that you can play. Oh, I mean, my daughter's downstairs in this house and she's got the puts the goggles on and it's just like you're in another universe.
Virtual reality worlds.
Everything's
all on the go now.
Makes me get giddy.
I can see where virtual reality might be interesting at times.
Oh, it's cool. But apart from all the different PlayStation, Xbox, Wii's, what's the other one they got in there? A little console that no bigger than a phone, but they plug it into the TV and it's got everything you ever need.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Switch.
Yeah,
That's the
I
one.
remember Kiss Pinball. My game was Asteroids back in, but
Yeah.
I remember playing.
I picked up the Atari Flashback, the little one. You just plug it into the TV.
Yeah.
That has the original Asteroids game and everything all on it too.
The old Pac-Man, Boop, 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 boop,
Yeah, Pac-Man is on there. Miss Pac-Man.
That was a fun one.
Man, you know what? This is how old I am. I got when the TV came out and we got that what's the paddleboard game? The two paddles.
Pong.
Square ball going across, and you go, well, I'll get him, and then it's go down. Me and my brother used to play that for hours, and we thought that was terrific.
That was on the ColecoVision.
We got that. Like we got in our household, we got the first color TV in the district. I'd reckon because every Tom, Dick, and Harry used to come to our place to watch Tarzan in bright Technicolor, as they said. So that was about the only show that was broadcast in color here straight away. Like they brought out color televisions, and there was only one show getting broadcast in color. Everything else was still getting broadcast in black and white.
Have a good night, Tony.
He's a pinball wizard.
That's
the twist. Yeah, mate. Oh, that was.
Y'all when I'm modding.
It just shows you how the technology's changed. Like today,
Jonesy, when you had the Pong, Did you get the sheets that you used to be able to put on the TV to change the game from just like regular pong to hockey or basketball or something? Did you see those?
No.
It didn't. The screen didn't change. It used to come with a sheet that you would actually put on the TV, like a sheet of plastic.
Down Under Cruisers. I love that song. Pinball Wizard. They just made reference to it.
Man, you want to pop up, Sean? Hit the link, mate, or do you want me to repost the link? You can pop up if you're not too busy.
Oh. Mind if I read Southern Sonengrome's comment?
Which one?
Which one?
It's the one she just did at 158.
Let's see. I see 1258.
Trash Talker, you're awesome. Thank you, Southern Sonengrome. I appreciate it.
Well, you definitely got the accent, mate. Whatever part of America you grew up in, you've got that sort of.
Wait a minute. Talk a little bit more. It sounds like maybe a northeast.
Oh, well, my parents are from New York. I probably got it from them. Yeah.
What state you live in, Trash Talker?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get that, but that is irrelevant. Hey, my daddy's from Fort Wayne, Indiana. My mama from Rankin County, Mississippi. So,
nice.
And I've lived in Florida and Texas my whole life. So I'm sure my accent's weird as you can get. By the way,
it is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to train him Australian.
Good day, mate.
Cobber.
You got to be, good day, mate. Cobber. How are you, Cobber? It's how are you, Cobber?
How are you, Cobber?
That's it.
How are you, Cobber?
Yeah.
That's it.
I actually have a PlayStation 3 and it's backwards compatible.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't even have a game console here anymore. I had one. I had 3.
Yeah. She's a gamer. Look at this.
I'd love to know from Cindy Brown if the PS3 she has is backwards compatible.
What does that mean?
Backwards compatible means that it'll play all the games. Like it'll play like PlayStation 1, 2, plus the 3. That's backwards compatible.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Ain't no way I ever even been to North Dakota, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Mississippi, more or less.
Oh, okay. Nice. Southern grown. I have one too. We got something in common. Hey. Question is, Southern grown, is your PS3 backwards compatible?
Mine is not. Unfortunately.
Yours is not? Oh. Okay, mine is. That's a collection. Okay. Yeah, it's something to collect. Yes, I agree. I
sold one of my PS2 games there a little while ago for $500.
Good day, mate. Good day, mate. No, that doesn't work for me.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
That's not bad.
Good day. Good day, mate.
I can also do an impression of Paul Hogan's character from Crocodile Dundee.
All right, let's see it. We'll hear it. Let's do it.
You want me to do the whole where the guy with the other guy comes? Or you just want? I'll just do the quicker version. All right. It's not a knife.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Let's go. Hang on. Let's go.
All right. Ready? All right. That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Not bad.
I could just do the whole thing where the guy comes up. He's like, "Hey, kid, you got a lighter?" "Yeah, sure, kid." "There you go. And your wallet." "Nick, give him your wallet." "What for?" "He's got a knife." "It's not a knife." "That's a knife." That's like my favorite line from the movie.
Well,
It was a
you
good movie.
his history, right? Paul Hogan, like Granville. Granville is an old suburb in Western Sydney. He was a local pool lifeguard when he was like young fella, and he was blonde haired, fit, super swimmer. He was like doing well, and then someone said to him, "Mate, you want to get a job on the Harbour Bridge because they paint the Harbour Bridge continuously, like it doesn't stop. You start painting, and then when you get to the other side, you're going to start painting it again because it just, being on the ocean and with the harbour all underneath you, they got to keep on top of it." So he got a job there, and he was like a rigger. They classed him as a rigger on the Harbour Bridge. So he was just a down to earth sort of Aussie bloke. And then there was a television company in Sydney they had a TV show scheduled, and everyone there was like Upper North Shore, like rich and famous sort of, everyone's talking with the plum in their mouth, and they wanted a down to earth Australian on the show, and they put a call out. Any actors out there who want to apply for this, as a down to earth Aussie, come in and have a crack. Come in and apply. You've got to be in the studio on these 3 days in person. And so he knocked off work at the Harbour Bridge with still got his like boots on, his football socks, his shorts, like a singlet, like a shirt with his sleeves cut off. And he goes into the studio and he says, like they said, okay, sitting down, do your spiel, and he just goes, "G'day, folks. I'm Hogs. How are yous all going out there?" That was his line. And they went 100 people, and they come back and they said, "No, that guy's got it." Like all these people trying to act as the Aussie, and this guy was never an actor. Paul Hogan, he was just a normal bloke, and that's how he got his acting career started. And then it took off like a firecracker over here. He got his own Tonight Show. Like it was like the Australian version of the Benny Hill Show. There was all women, all the women gags and funny gags, and if you ever get the chance to Google the Paul Hogan Show, and you get to see the old stuff, it's definitely worth a look, because he's definitely not Crocodile Dundee there, that's for sure.
That's still on YouTube, or did they take it off?
I reckon. Well, let me have a look. I reckon it's still there.
Should still be there.
Let me check it out.
I tell you what, I enjoyed that that Benny Hill show. When I was at one point, we brought some goats home. They kind of got out, and it was my fault, I guess. And so I felt like we were on the Benny Hill show when we were chasing the goats around the yard. We had a pretty good sized yard, and I kept hearing in my head, now, 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 now. No. It was just fun to me.
Yeah, there's a heap out there. I just having a look. So he's let me just go to there, go to there, go to there. Here's one little link if it works. Yeah, there's one of the links there I put in. YouTube. Just got bombarded after that. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Is that the Paul Hogan show?
Yeah. Did the link come up? Did you see it?
Yeah, I see it. It's in the chat.
Yeah. Once you just start watching them, they'll just keep
one after the other.
YouTube will start feeding it to you, and then you'll end up with Paul Hogan. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite enjoyable. That's like Australian humor from the 70s.
Do you know how long it is, or?
Oh, that video there is probably 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah, but there's all sorts.
All right, so pause your show for about 20 minutes there, Jonesy, and we'll be right back. That's a joke. I'm just playing.
I'm gonna check it. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Radio Jonesy, thanks for having me on. Gary, good to see you. Al
right.
Shea, good to see you guys. I'll be live streaming on the 24th, so come on through.
Yep.
8 p.m.
That's 12 days from now.
Yep. All right.
Is that a Thursday?
What, the 24th?
Yeah.
That's a Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
I think it's a
My
Saturday.
bad.
Yeah, it's okay. So if you're available to come, you're free to come on over.
And what's your? Do you just want to be called the Trash Talker, or what's
Do what?
your name? Do you want me? Do you want to just be called the Trash Talker?
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Okay, no worries. All good.
Mhm.
Well, thanks for popping in.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, you're welcome anytime.
All right. Thank you, Radio Jonesy. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. 8 p.m. 24th, I will be live.
Thanks, mate. No worries.
All right. Have a good night. Take care,
You too.
guys.
Thank
Y'all
you.
well.
Have a good talking to you in person, Master Trash Talker.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. Hey, Gary, can you just take over for a sec while I got to take a business call?
Sure. Be more than happy to. All right, now thank you, folks, for coming to the Belt Loop 29 show. I know you're all surprised to see yourself here. I've seen that expression a few times myself. I've had that expression a few times myself. Now, I was going to tell a story. What was that story going to be? I already told one about the Aaron, getting married to my brother. I guess I could tell another story about high school. I could tell y'all how I got my nickname. Of course, there ain't much of a story to it. Still, Belt Loop 29, I got that back in about 1980, I reckon. And the reason, when you're in high school, everything's different. All these groups, and it's funny how years later, you remember folks so fondly, and you don't realize that these are not, they're different than you were, and you're different than you was, and but still, it's childhood memories. It's memories of of growing up. It's when things were simpler, where you didn't have the bills to pay, and I look back and I've got fond memories, or at least I've got fond, I guess, thoughts about my youth. And it's funny because we had a fella back then that was, some of y'all probably ain't, most of y'all probably ain't old enough to remember, but there was this fella on TV, and he was one of these teenage heartthrobs. His name was Leif Garrett. And Leif Garrett was all the ladies enjoyed. I don't personally remember him, what he sang or anything, but I know that there was that. Well, there's this fella in school whose name was, I don't know. Did any of y'all remember Leif Garrett? I don't know. It's a long time ago. But Leif Garrett was, one of those teenage heartthrobs. He was in those teen magazines, what have you. But, Brack Davis, he looked just like him. In fact, if you was to see him, you'd be convinced that was him. But, I can't share my thing, so I don't think, and put it on the screen, else I'd pull up a picture of it. But, it's funny because Brack Davis was, I guess you always kind of thought of Brack as being kind of a party fella, like to go out and enjoy the party scene, I guess you'd say, which, I found out later that probably years later that Brack and Aaron, were brother and sister. Brack was in my grade and Aaron was a couple grades ahead. But it was just kind of interesting to me. But, I was going to tell y'all. Well, I don't know what I was going to tell you. So, Al, how you doing down there, brother?
Good. I'm just going through my video there now to
Looks like Jonesy must be back.
see what I can do with it. Okay. Yeah, I got it ready to go. I just gotta hit the publish button now whenever I'm ready.
Yeah, well, there
That's
you
my
go.
new video for in the morning.
Okay.
Got some radio work tomorrow. That's good. Someone's sick. Excellent news for me. It's pretty sad, isn't it? Somebody's sick and they need to fill in. Am I available? Sure.
Well, so what time? I guess that's for you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be Coast FM, a local radio, Coastal FM, a local station out of Wynyard, which is about 20 miles up the road, up along the coast here, and they got a small audience. But yeah, it's just good to be the extra person, that person who,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I went up there for a talk earlier today, and basically didn't agree to their terms of what they offered for a full timer, and anyway, someone's off tomorrow and they asked could I fill in, and it's for wages, hourly rates, and I said, yep, I can do that. No problems. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, it's just another day, but it's good. I'll tell you, all that job is, you sit down, the schedule's in front of you, the ads, the songs come on, you can't change anything. So the songs, you're just sitting there, and then it says talk, and then you go, it could be random talk, or it could be weather talk, or it could be news talk, or it could be traffic talk, and everything's force fed you, and you're just like the machine. That's not what I really like. I like being like this. I like playing what I want to play and talk about
So
what I
they-
want to talk about.
What you have to talk about?
Yeah,
Oh, bummer.
yeah. That's the only downside. But they pay a fair rate, so I'll sit there for 3 hours and good morning. You're on Coastal FM.
Yeah.
I worked casually at another station once, and I said the wrong tagline about 5 times. Oh, it was embarrassing because I was working at another station. And I've walked in there and said, welcome to Lake Macquarie FM. You're on Today's Country 94.1. Like I was given the wrong logo for way too many times. But,
So you get
Yeah.
mad?
No, you get an email from the management saying, "Oh, I know you.
Be
I know you
required
new.
your service tomorrow.
No, we know you're new, but can you write it down in block letters and have it sitting right in front of your face when you, when you're going to talk?"
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. I know.
I
fact
need,
is, my job where I work a lot of the times, I can go, there are whole shifts that I go through from time to time where we don't get a single call. And I find myself in front of the computer all the time. And, granted, I guess I watch a lot of videos or a lot of live streams and, get involved in the conversation. And, I like those nights. I prefer those nights because, it means I don't have to check any reports. All I really have to do is fill out what the next case number is on the pass on, book. But some nights we get busy. Some nights we may have 5, 6, 7. We've had as many as 12 calls in one night. That's where it's just those days are like, man, the night goes by quick, but I don't like hopping like a cat on a hot tin roof. That ain't my style. I don't like that. You open up a Coke over there, Al?
It's a biscuit. What are you doing
Oh,
there, Al?
Reese's, man, you're killing me here with the Reese's.
Peanut butter cups.
You know I'm addicted to those things, right?
Oh, they're so good.
I know they are. Don't do that to me, Al. Oh, good
Even got a
night.
little hair on the bottom because it's
Yeah, I see.
Yep.
I can even see it. I look away and I see it even bigger on the TV. I can't, man. I have a real, the Tim Tams, I've never tasted one, so I don't know I couldn't tell you whether they're any good or not. They look pretty good, but I've had some, believe it or not, all chocolate ain't equal. I mean, I love chocolate. There's no question.
Trust me, Gary. They're good.
Dead gummit, Al. You know I got an addiction. Been going to one of these, chocolate anonymous meetings.
Yeah.
The first step is to admit that you have a problem.
Hey, my
The
name's
only problem
Larry.
I have is I can't get them open quick enough.
Hey, I got a cure for that. At least here in America, you can buy a bag of mini Reese's that already have the things off of them. So all you got to do is open the bag and reach your hand in, grab them, fill your mouth.
The mini ones are good, but they're not as good as the big ones.
Dang gummit, Al. You know I'm just reading the comment.
Devil Dog says, go to bed, Al.
Basically.
Sorry, Devil Dog.
Do the Tim Tam Slam. I need to get another hot cup of tea. But
I have, we meet once a week from the, Reese's addiction thing I got going on over here.
sugar is
I'm even
poison.
learning this thing called a serenity prayer. Help me understand the things I can't change, that type of thing. I'm just saying. I love chocolate, but not just every chocolate. I mean, I love all chocolates. That's true. But the dadgummit eating that like, right in front of me. Right in front of me. And sticking it in your mouth like that, Ed, Can we at least debigify him?
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Thank you. I can't watch.
Have another.
Don't save that for later, Al.
Don't save it for later? Okay, I'll open it now. Isn't that what he said, Jonesy? He said, don't save that for later.
No, I said save it for later.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did. And if I didn't, I meant it.
Sounds like you said don't save it for later. Eat it now.
No, I said save it for later. There was no question in my mind what I said. I don't need to be taunted with
So
that's
how come you haven't got nothing to eat? What's going on there, Gary?
Well, that's a good question.
It is a good question because you usually getting after work, you're having something to eat.
I could eat this, but I ain't about to.
No.
Ooh, you know what that is?
A Reaper. I don't know.
No, it's not a Reaper. It's not the right shape for a Reaper. I think it's that ghost pepper.
Okay. Hang on, let me.
I thought the ghost pepper was more yellowish.
No, ghost pepper's red. And
red?
Yep. A boot jalopy. Now they do have. I'm sure they have different shades of boot jalopy. But this is that is a dried. I can use this for seed. And
Yep.
that one right there, I'm not sure what that is. I think it may be an underformed Carolina Reaper. Maybe. It's about the right size. But the thing is, once it gets later in the year on any of these peppers, they get smaller. For me, it gets harder to identify them. I just know what they are when I pick them. I've got 3 bags of peppers in there right now, and I know which ones are the habaneros, which ones are the ghost peppers, and which ones are the Carolina Reapers. I only got about 5 of those. So.
Yeah, I got to get some of mine growing. If I can, I've got a hidden patch of seedlings growing over here. Hopefully the patty melons don't find them. If they do find them, I hope they eat the hottest one.
Well, have you thought about putting something over them?
Yeah, well, the wife wants me to build because it's so cold, and for this season, I'm going to build a greenhouse out the back, and that way everything's locked away, sort of thing, or can be locked away.
Okay.
Until the front gets done. And once the front's done, and they just can't come up the side of the house or come in the front, either side of the house, and then fix the fences where they're coming through or over the fences. Yeah, but it's just a normal run-of-the-mill thing for this street, I think. A lot of other houses in this area don't have the problem that we have here. It's just that there are whole generational patty melons living in this sort of little community, and they think this is home. You know,
They like
happily,
to hang out there.
Oh, they come up the side. I got a trail up the side of my house because I haven't done the whippersnipper lately. So the weeds and the grass are getting a bit longer, but there's a nice trail for where they're coming, and they leave their little reminders behind as well.
They don't eat grass, do they?
That's all they eat. Yep. That's all they eat. That's what they go for, grass.
Okay, I thought maybe they eat your veggies and what have you.
Well, they do. Yeah, they eat anything green. They don't like onions or bulbs. So I've discovered. So,
You can plant some onions and bulbs in there around with your vegetables. That might deter them.
I've got onion grass in my backyard. So what I deliberately did was, they don't eat that either, but I deliberately dug out a patch in the middle of it and planted in there as a test to see if they would come in there to do it. And sure enough,
They did.
They come in. Yeah, they left it for about 3 days, and I thought, oh man, this is cool. I've solved the problem. I can do this with this here now. I won't kill all that. I'll keep it there. And
what'd you plant in the middle of it?
I had peas, beans, capsicum, broccoli, and had
You
nice
planted
rows.
everything in the middle of it.
Well, I had rows of them. Yeah, had like a bunch of rows of stuff. I filmed a video of me planting it, and I filmed a video of them growing, and then I filmed nothing there. But it's not worth putting the video out to say, look at, this is my seedlings, and look at this.
Sure it is, to show you how much work you put in. But see, here's the thing, though. If you plant them in rows, as opposed to, well, I guess, and I'm just throwing out some thoughts, which is, take it for what it's worth. It's not worth anything. But, if you go through and use what you call a polyculture instead of a monoculture, and I just mean by that, rather than have a row of something, have one of these, then one of these, and one of these, and one of those, and, just have different things planted all around. It might confuse them as far as scent, but that's usually more for bugs, I think. I expect those patty melons can probably see, pretty decent. And
well, I think the light confuses them because I can get real close to them with shining the light in their eyes. But I don't know, mate. Look, maybe I might be looking at it the wrong way. Maybe I should be utilizing the little buggers to my YouTube advantage and doing more, less gardening and more paddy melon filming. Like, I don't know. I still haven't worked that mystery out yet.
Well, that is a great point, Jonesy. You should look at this as a rare opportunity. Very few people around the world can film paddy melons. You got them coming right to you. You could even do like some kind of a quote unquote documentary, about paddy melons.
But I mean, like, you got to look too at the response that you got from everybody just from seeing them when you were on my channel and when you were up on other people's channels saying, "Hey, is there any more? Are they there?" Because I think you'd get a lot of people actually wanting to see them.
Yeah, well, what I might do is not plant this season. Maybe I should leave it a season of planting and then I can plant in the greenhouse.
Hey, Wendy.
And then I can utilize the then we can utilize the. Did I hear you? Hey, Wendy, you there, Devil Dog? No,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Jonesy.
Oh, sorry, mate. All right, all good.
Thank you.
You just keeps popping in and popping out.
She said that I was so pro. I don't feel worthy of that particular comment. So,
that was my thought that I had with my wife. We were talking about it and saying maybe we should utilize them as the thing, but I don't want to be a paddy melon channel. I just want to. I like the way Devil Dog does his talking to himself. Has he got issues? What's going on there?
We can just make up words and put in.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm just having a bit of fun. But yeah, like that is a positive. The positive, like I'm a positive sort of person, right? I always want to look at the. Yes, Jancy has a lot of content to put out there, and I do like making content. That's one of my. That's one of my. That's Scratch the chest. Wave the hand. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Crunch the fish. Wave the hand. Hold the hand in front of your face.
What are y'all doing?
We're doing the Devil Dog dance. Whatever it's called.
I'm actually on 2 lives right now. I'm on 2 different panels. That's why I keep muting it. Whenever I'm on talking to y'all, I got them muted, and whenever I'm talking to them, I got y'all muted.
You're doing like a lot of this, and
well, that's because I was talking over here
in
Tom's live.
But we all just started going in there.
Shut up. Tennessee just knocked me out.
Well, I thought he was, trying to talk in sign language, so I was throwing out a little bit of sign language.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, but like I'm a positive sort of a person, so I like to do hand signals. No, but when you look at them in your backyard, should you utilize that to your advantage? Instead of trying to hunt them out, maybe you should try to live with them.
I see. For me, I definitely try to get them on a video. I would, and I wouldn't make it the sole, obviously not the sole purpose of my channel to videotape paddy melons. And
I'm not doing a 1-chip challenge. I'll go to bed.
But I would definitely have to try to get some of them on video, and even if you just run a clip of them once in a while.
Yeah,
I think people would like to see them.
The paddy melon. Well,
you
give it a name. Give it a name. Say the paddy melon.
You heard me, right, Al?
TV show.
I didn't know you were talking to me, Devil Dog.
I said I'm not doing the 1-chip challenge. I'll go to bed.
Oh. Yeah, you are.
I don't think he said anything about the one chip challenge since he's been here. Have
It's
you?
right there behind him.
Yeah, but I don't think he's talked about it.
Well, I'm just saying. He's been talking about it all dang day.
David,
That was on my channel. This is not my channel.
Oh,
This
okay.
is,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Al. Well, then turn your sign around.
I think you just got the one chip challenge on your brain there, Devil Dog.
I'll move my sign. How about that? I'll move my sign. So is that better?
You're right.
I'll just
15.
leave it.
3
I'll just
days
leave it
away.
here while I sleep.
Hey, no self-promoting on Jonesy's channel.
I'm not self-promoting. You asked me to move my sign, so I'll move my sign.
I quite like
I could
it.
even start going a whole lot of,
Yeah, but yeah, you're probably right. I should attempt to film them anyway before I go the
I
full
wouldn't know.
Hollywood
I've never
challenge.
seen your face there, Tennessee.
Yeah, I seen
I
it
did.
the other day. Yeah, it was amazing. How beautiful the man looks. It's absolutely stunning.
on Expedition Johnny made him turn on his camera
Yeah.
before he
Show
picked it
your
up.
face. Show your
You got
face.
them chips, Wendy?
Well, you can't come on.
That's Al doing the one chip challenge. Hold on. Here's Al doing the one chip challenge.
That reminds me.
Oh,
Tammy
pretty
had
cool.
a suggestion. She said I ought to get me one of them sound machines with all these different, things, and have one of a dog barking, and maybe one with a little puppy whimpering or something. Thought that might be cute. I gotta admit,
Might be
sounds
cute.
interesting.
I
Might be.
reckon you need to, Gary. You need to find a spot where you can have your sticker wall behind you, your like a little corner. Yeah, nice.
I've got a spot picked out for my stickers now. I just got to start getting them all put on, the ones that I got here.
I really don't. How are you going to get a soundboard when you hate the sound effects, Gary? You
I don't
always
know.
gripe at me about the sound effects.
I know I do, and I don't
And
know why I'm
technology.
even.
You don't know why what?
I don't even know why I'm even considering it.
Well, don't go buy you a soundboard, dude. Seriously, don't go buy you a soundboard. I found a much better value.
Did you?
Yes, the only thing is, and I showed it to Jonesy, and there is a free version of it. You don't even have to pay anything for it, but it is easier with two screens. You can use one screen, but it's easier with two because you ain't got to switch from tab to tab for one. And for two, with all of Jonesy's works great, but the only thing is when he goes to do the voice changer, his audio stuff that he has hooked up gives it a little bit of feedback when he turns on the thing. Ain't that right, Jonesy?
Yeah, it doesn't work well with my desk, and there'd be a way of fixing it, but I just, I'm happy just with my little board.
You're happy what?
With my little board, I could do add-ons to that actually.
You got what, about 12
Maybe
of
that's
them
what I
things?
should do.
Jonesy?
No, I've got 10 of them.
Okay.
I got 10, yeah.
The one that I'm talking about, Gary, has
10 buttons.
hundreds of sound effects.
Hundreds.
Really? I may have to look into that.
Plus, you can download other stuff on it. Other
Okay.
sound effects on it. You can even download music, but you got to be careful for copyright when you download music and stuff like that.
sound effects are great, and they actually what used to guys do. It'd be good to have them, but obviously Devil Dog's set up for it. But for what you two guys do, they're definitely worth having, even if it's just the handful of little one-liners, little one-liners, and you go, just being on the, just being on the ball, and
I can see the two of them now getting into a sound effects fight.
yeah, for sure.
I think you're right. I'd be playing bark, 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 bark. He'd be playing, I'd be playing a little puppy whoop, whine, and he'd be playing bark, 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 bark.
Hey, that sounded good. I was on Sheena's live today, and she was just straight away. First thing she said, "Welcome, Jonesy. How you going?" Blah blah blah. And then she said, "Hey, what about when you're walking through the supermarket? That was so funny." So that wouldn't have worked without the sound effects.
That was hilarious. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen, I think.
We got to edit that down. We got to cut that out.
Well, he said that people were looking at him and stuff.
Yeah, I were. I had to sort of not look back and sort of, not. You can't just stand there and say, "Oh, look, these guys. I'm on a live, and these guys are making fun of me," and blah blah blah. You just keep walking. You just keep moving.
By the way, I bought something today. Anybody want to see it?
If it's and what third rated PG, sure.
Oh, it's not anything that anybody got to be concerned about. Nobody but maybe Devil Dog.
Okay, well, let's see it. Now, what have we got in the lounge room? Let's have a look. Closer inspection. We've got
Bella. Bella, come here. Come here, Bella.
She's asleep. Let her sleep. Watch out, little Belle. Come on, little Belle. All right, if you don't move, you're going to have to get up and leave.
So is that little Bella's chair when you're not there?
Yeah, well, she uses it sometime, I reckon.
Batman. All right.
I got the cup.
When you sending that to me?
Huh?
When you sending that to me? Because you
No,
know
I
I
get
got, man.
Letter.
I'm looking for one that says Robin to send to you.
Nope.
He'll send that to you, Devil Dog, when I get my letter.
Hey, the wife came in the door about 15 minutes ago, and she said, "Look what come in the post."
Oh, he got his before you did, Al.
You for real?
Kangaroo mail, man.
He got his before you did.
I'm done. I'm done.
I bet that were they mailed at the same time?
Yes, they were mailed the exact same day.
All right, wait a minute. Let's get it on record. What's the postmark date on it?
Really? You want me to look for that?
Yeah, I do.
6 months ago.
25th. 25th of August. There we go. Stamped at the.
So it's been about 2 weeks.
Date.
You know,
is it Dayton, is it?
If I don't have my envelope today,
No way. Na.
if I don't have my envelope today, I'm going to be very, very, very upset.
Well, I can't open it up till I do a video. So apparently you got to do a video while you open it up. So
I cannot believe that got to Jonesy in Australia before it got to you in Canada, Al.
Yeah, because he's had to get on a long flight and mine didn't.
Wait a minute.
Mine is just stuck in the back of a truck somewhere.
Wait a minute. It's Monday over there. Did you just get it, Jonesy?
Yeah, come in today's mail.
See, he's in the future. You should get yours today, Al.
That's what I just said. If I don't get mine today, it's 4. It's after 4 in the morning here now. So
just had to do that.
I had better get mine today.
Well, it was a nice looking cup.
We don't see it glowing.
It's glowing. I see it.
We
Hang on.
see the computer.
We just see the light
shining
reflecting
on
on it from the
It
computer
says
screen.
Batman on one side.
it. Go way
Take it
back there. Go way
Take it-
back
take it
there.
back.
On the other
Take it
side of your chair. Go way back there. We may be able to see it then.
Where the
No,
blue thing
I've got lights on.
Where are you going? No, I'm in behind your chair, kinda.
Oh, because that's all you need to see is that I'm Batman. Batman. When you put hot liquid in there, this turns into a yellow, so you can kind of see there what it looks like when you put hot stuff in it.
Yeah,
And that's
we
what it
did
looks
not
like.
see it glowing in the dark.
It says glow in the dark right there.
Well, I see what it says, but we didn't see it.
Well, I saw it.
No,
Well, turn off your light and go back.
no,
You can't hold it up to the computer because the computer screen shines on it. You got to go hold it behind your chair where there's no light. Where
That's
there's
all.
no
Right.
light. No, we want to see it.
I'll save that for a premiere or something. I'll do an unboxing of it.
All right.
You can't
Spoiler
do
alert.
an unboxing of something you bought
Spoiler alert.
yourself.
Well,
And see, you can't self-proclaim yourself as Batman.
I already did.
Anastasia already said that I was Batman.
Anastasia.
You're just getting the Batman
She
cup
said
because
you
you
were the Joker, is what she said.
are paying homage to the real Batman, which is me.
She said that you were the Joker and I was the Riddler or something like that. She
No,
didn't
but
say-
when you asked her who's Batman, me or Devil Dog, and she said Devil Dog. I can look up the
No.
video on that.
Look it up. Look it up. You know, the fact is, I am Batman.
And somebody said from the mouths of babes.
You know, honestly, Gary, I would have said you were Commissioner Gordon.
Well, I do run Batman, so I am Batman.
No, you're not.
I could be the commissioner and Batman.
No, you're not.
No, throw the mark that way.
I
We'll
think
go
You
to-
can't self-proclaim.
we're in New Gotham, baby.
We'll,
No
we'll,
go.
we'll go to a fancy dress party, and my daughter said, "Come on, we'll go down to the shop and see what the store and see what they've got in costumes." So we go down there. We go down there, and the daughter's getting her bloody outfit, and the wife's getting her outfit, and the Sheila's looking at me, and she says, "What can we get for you?" She said, "You know what? We've got a fat man." A fat man suit, and I said, "A fat man suit? What do you mean?" She said, "It's an out of work Batman. You dress like it's like a Batman suit with bulges, and you look like you're 400 pounds and out of work." Yeah, but I said, "No, thanks." I went home.
Over there.
I went home and put on my white T-shirt and my jacket, and just went with jeans and a green jacket and a white T-shirt, and people no one really said, "Who are you?" It was and dark sunglasses as well. Got a picture there somewhere.
Might be interesting to go as one of them. Who was it that Dana Aykroyd and Jim Belushi played, and the Blues Brothers?
Yeah,
That would be cool. A fedora.
What are you saying? I'm the fat one, not the skinny one. What's going on?
No, I didn't say one way or the other. I did.
What are you assuming?
I'm saying that you like listening to music, and that the blues is a type of music, and you could go as a blues brother if you wanted.
Well, I needed another brother to go with me, Gary. So where was you?
No, you just separated.
Yeah,
I don't.
I tell you what, that was a fun party too, because people really went to a lot of effort to dress up at these parties, and I really, I'm not that sort of type, but you know, everyone had a great time. You sort of when you're the one there that's not really putting the effort in, you sort of feel like the odd one out. When you're turning up there, you feel normal, and everyone walking in with all the outfits looked like it was in a club too, so that made it a bit different too, because you had to walk in and sign in the foyer, and everyone's walking in with these outrageous costumes and getting some weird and wonderful looks.
That would be fun. I've never done anything like that.
You got to join the music world, mate. Join the music world. You'd be surprised where it takes you all over the globe and takes you to weird and wonderful places.
Welcome back, DJ.
Hey, DJ, wakey wakey.
Said he comes back in, two guys arguing who's Batman. Well, there's not much of an argument to it.
It wasn't an argument. I was just saying that they tried to get me to be Fat Man.
DJ knows who Batman is. That's Cartoon Universe. DJ knows who Batman is.
Now, we all know that
we all know that I'm Batman.
Even if somebody believed that, that just goes to prove you ain't Batman, because it's never who you expect. It's always I mean, think about all the alter egos. It's like Clark Kent and Superman, Bruce Wayne and Batman, Belt Loop, Batman. It just makes sense.
No, it don't.
It does.
No, it don't.
But I ain't trying to out myself as Batman. I'm just admitting.
You're the one that's self-proclaiming to be Batman.
Don't want cowgirl candy. I don't know what that means, but I like cowgirls. I like candy.
Cowgirl candy is like a special kind of salsa and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Oh, I'll
But
claim
it's
it.
it's
G'day,
probably
mate.
too hot for you.
Probably, but I'll try it. G'day, mate.
Who's she saying goodnight to?
Auslander.
Wendy, I'm paying attention to chat. We just seen DJ come in. Wendy said, Gary, you have to come on my panel sometime. I seen that earlier. But, and then...
Hey,
There's
DJ.
DJ.
Way to go.
Actually, DJ looks more Batman than me or you. Look at
does.
that face.
He does.
DJ looks...
Face of a Bruce Wayne.
Huh?
He does have Bruce Wayne's face.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm saying. DJ has a better Batman face than me or you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I thought I said I'd be happy to. I didn't know if you saw that or not. I'd be more than happy to come up on your panel sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Said, sweet, I've been trying. Love you. I'm good. BRB. But I've been reading chat. I seen the part where it says, Gary, you have to come up on my panel sometime, but
well,
that wasn't intended to me or anything, and I'm in two
When did-
panels right now.
When does Wendy go live? Yeah, has she got a
Don't know.
schedule?
I don't think she has well, she was talking about having a schedule at one point, but I don't know if she ever decided. I don't remember. All Thunder says, Devil Dog, if you shaved that beard off, you would make a good Uncle Fester. I agree with that.
What? I don't think so. That's a bit harsh.
He'd be
That was
perfect for a thing.
That ain't funny.
It was, yes. We can't agree.
So,
with that.
Dev Eddie,
Yeah, what's up, DJ?
just to let you know, because all my games were played yesterday, I pulled ahead in points.
Congratulations, DJ.
Yeah. Thank
Are
you.
the games over? Or do they have anybody left on Monday night?
Let me check it out.
I don't have any games on Monday this week, so all my games have been played.
Okay. Does the other fella have games left to be played?
No, we both played today and Sunday, so all games are all over.
Well, congratulations, you won. Who were you playing?
No, he hasn't. Oh, she did. She didn't put. Beverly didn't put somebody in. Yeah, DJ won 119 to 119.82 to 112.32.
Yeah.
Cause she didn't. If she would have put the other running back in, I don't know why she took a running back out.
Yeah, I don't know. But
He may have lost if she would have put. Here, let me share my screen.
Oslander, I thought you were a Miami Dolphins fan. Why are you saying go Tigers?
Shit, sorry, mate. Did I drop it? What did I do then? Oh, was that me or you? I just lost your screen there, Eddie.
No, it's still there. Just it's at the bottom.
There it is. It wasn't.
See right here's Beverly Moffett. Do I need to make this bigger?
Sure do.
Let's see. Yeah, but see, she didn't put a running back in, and here's the total points: 112.32 to 119.82. DJ won over Beverly Moffett.
Yep.
This is Beverly Moffett. This DJ.
Well, let me ask you a question. Does any of her backups play on Monday?
No, all of her players have played. You got to have your lineup set before they play. And
I know.
She could. Yeah, she could. If she has a running back that plays tomorrow night, DJ, she could put him in.
Yeah.
But right now, as it stands, right now as it stands, DJ won. But if she does have a, he's 99% favorite. She's underdog at 1%. If she puts a running back in, she may possibly win. This is me. I got spanked by Rich in the UK.
Yeah.
Rich and Leo Angling. Look at this. I got a total of 123. He got a total of 149.
Yeah.
And all my players have played. It's freaking ridiculous, man.
Well, I don't know what to make of that, Devil Dog.
Well, part of it has to do with the draft, too. Let's see. This is Traveling Fools. And Chop Suey is I don't know who. And then there's Cobalt, and that's a close one.
Yeah.
And I guess Cobalt lost because it looks like all his players have played in that. Cobalt barely lost.
Yeah. That was a close one.
I probably got the lowest freaking score there was.
Well, look at the bright.
It's projected. Yeah.
Look at the bright side, Eddie. With the lowest score, it means you'll probably have the first pick on waiver wire.
No, the waiver, that ain't how it works. The waiver wire is it goes in reverse order, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, but the reverse order will put you at the bottom.
Hold on.
Good night. Nothing but love. Thanks for tuning in.
Players right there.
Reverse order just means it starts at the bottom and works its way up. Which just means the lowest ranked person typically is going to have the first choice.
So, Icelander, what are you cheering on the Richmond Tigers for, mate, for next season, are you?
What's up? Nothing but love. Good night.
I don't care what Auslander's saying. I'm done.
Night out.
Well, yeah, I just thought I would tell that I did because all my games were played, so, yeah.
Looks like you won, DJ. Congratulations.
Yep.
Good on you, mate.
And
Who's saying night? Who you saying night to, Al?
Nothing but love.
Oh, night, nothing but love.
yeah,
You know, I got nothing but love for nothing but love.
Here we go.
Yep.
Let me bigify this. Yeah. Getting close there. It's a bit
Is that
glary.
over at Clarksdale?
It is, actually. Let me try to get rid of that glare. There we go.
nice.
That's Morgan. Yeah. There.
Can't see it. Slide it a little bit.
Which way? It's a bit.
Oh, that's him there in the middle?
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
baseball. Yeah.
Very cool.
cool.
It's amazing what you find on your phone when you have a quick look. That was right at the end of the night, about 4 a.m. He said the band Ringer said, "Can we get one photo for our social media?" And he said, "Well, I'll give you 15 seconds. Who's got a camera?" And he went, "Oh, sorry, bigger photo." He went, he's got 15, 14, 13. Oh, look at that. Look, it's blurry too. I've got to
Yeah.
get the camera.
Nice.
That's it. That's it. That's the wonderful. What's that? In Memphis, the
Bill Street.
no, that's the recording studio up in
Oh,
Sun Records.
hey, Google. What street is Sun Records on in Memphis?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that, but I found something similar. Do you want to know whether Sun Records is still in Memphis?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
On the website facebook.com, they say, today, Sun Studio still serves as a recording studio in the evenings while hosting public tours during the daytime hours.
Hey, Google. What's the address of Sun Studios?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
What you good are you?
I got the business card right here. You want me to find it? Hang on. Let me just.
Well, if Google can't find Sun Records, you know, Sun Studios, I don't know where. Hey, Google, locate the address for Sun Studios in Memphis, Tennessee.
Sun Studio is on 706 Union Avenue in Memphis and is 204 miles away.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, finally.
706 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee.
No worries. I'm here to
Yep.
help.
She said, no worries. She's acting like she's Australian. Hey, Google, can you switch to an Australian accent? Hey, Google, say something.
I'd love to talk to you. How's your day going?
Say good day, mate. Hey, Google.
Thanks for sharing. You know what always makes me feel better on good or bad days.
Oh, shut up, Google.
Yes, Google. I gotta get me one of those Googles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the manager's card on my wall. But
Nice.
Good to see you. You have a good night.
The idea of that was that we'd done a bit of filming in there for the band, and if we used any of the footage anywhere, we have to get the official okay by them to use it. So they won't let anything. If you broadcast anything live from Sun Studios upstairs where you're not allowed to, you can get sued. So I said to the manager, we're filming for the band. They might go out in a documentary, and they said, well, you don't do nothing until we assess it. So here's my card.
So to you, Mama Grows.
That was a fun tour. Has anyone been on that tour around Sun Records, Sun Studios?
No.
They take you through the history of it, and they walk you around, and you get to hold Elvis Presley's original microphone, and you get to see all the stuff upstairs, like all the old recording gear and all the gold records and the contracts and the outfits, and it's pretty cool. A lot of history.
Believe it or not, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. So, yeah.
Well, there was this fella named Elvis Presley who was a singer.
Gary, I'm talking about the studio. I know who Elvis Presley is.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Being young and everything, you know.
I was Elvis for Halloween video. I know who he is.
Okay, cool.
I know Blue Suede Shoes, Blue Hawaii, whatever. But yeah, I know who he is.
You know, Blue Suede Shoes wasn't his single. He used that off somebody else. That was the other guy in the photo. What was his name? He sold more records too than Elvis did on Blue Suede Shoes.
No.
Yeah, what was his name?
Is it Chevy Checker or?
No. There's a photo in that studio. It's the Golden Four. The four. Let me go back to them photos and I can point them out. Yeah. Well, Google. Ask Google who sang Blue Suede Shoes first.
Hey Google, who sang Blue Suede Shoes before Elvis Presley?
Guitarist Carl Perkins. According to Wikipedia, Blue Suede Shoes is a rock and roll standard written and first recorded by American singer, songwriter, and guitarist Carl Perkins in 1955. It is considered one of the first rockabilly records, incorporating elements of blues, country, and pop music of the time. I also found an answer to this question. Who covered Blue Suede Shoes? Do you want to hear it?
No. I would like to know what the first rock and roll song was.
The album The First Rock and Roll Record is made up of more than 60 songs. Here are the first three.
Hey Google, shut up.
Kansas City.
Hey Google, shut up.
It was going to tell you the first three.
No, it's just saying the first three on that album. Doesn't mean they're the first, rock and roll songs.
So they got this photo.
My baby left me.
Yeah.
I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of that.
It's down at the end.
Gary, let me ask you a question. Gary,
What?
why every time I start to sing, you sing over me?
I didn't hear you singing. You started singing because you know I was singing.
You were not singing first. I was singing first.
I don't think so, but that's all right. You go ahead and dream. Dream
So
big, devil.
That photo there that I was showing you, that had Carl Perkins, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, and Jerry Lee Lewis.
That was the $1 Million Quartet, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what that photo is. That's at the studio. Yeah.
Yeah. $1 Million Quartet. I remember seeing that.
And they've got that in the studio. They've actually got audio of them singing, but because they're with different record labels, they're not allowed to release it. So the only place they can play it basically is in the studio because they own the sound. But the EMI or the RCA, whoever owns the two different labels, like Elvis is one of them, and I suppose it's Cash, and the others are the other one, and they just said no, it can't be released. So yeah, it's pretty cool recording. You get to hear it all. They play it through the big speakers, and then they play some live where they're all jamming and they're having a good time. Obviously, a few beers
Hey, Gary,
Yeah.
the first rock song was It's Too Soon to Know. Came out in 1948.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite make out the name of it. What was it?
It's Too Soon to Know.
Okay, I guess I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, well, it came out in 48.
Yeah, it's a little bit before my time.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Anyway, so what time are we going to? What time are you happy to go to, Gary? 2 hours now, so it's got to be your bedtime.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close. I'm gonna be heading out in just a few minutes, just a minute or two. I ain't trying to do what you got to do with your channel though.
2 hours on here, I'm very happy with that. That's going to serve me very well, and that's my stream for the week, live stream for me.
Hey, everybody, make sure they hit that thumbs up button if you hadn't.
Yep.
See if we can get it to at least 29.
Yeah,
We just need one more.
Yeah.
Have you hit it, Jonesy?
Oh, I haven't hit it yet. There you go. 28. I'll make it. I think
29.
29. All right.
Yeah. Nice.
Good work. What a team. Yes. So what am I now? Ooh, I'm 183. Look at me. I'm skyrocketing.
Yep.
That's so cool.
I'll be 200 by about a fortnight away.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That'll
Very
go
happy.
up quicker than you think.
It does. And when you do discover my mate at What's Happening Entertainment, give him a comment and give him a like and subscribe if you haven't already.
I'm subscribed to him already.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's he's just a hardworking friend of mine. So we'll go to his channel. I'll give him one more. I'll tag him in the last one here. Copy. Go back to where my loose list. I've got too many tabs open. So I'm just pasting it there. I haven't put What's Happening, but the one I'm just pasting at the bottom. Yeah, that's my mate Tim Flanagan over at What's Happening Entertainment. He's a nice guy. He's a crazy cat. If you ever get to see him, he's a jokester. But a really cool guy to know.
Well, I'm sure we'll enjoy him and watch him.
I'm sure you'll meet him. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do. Yeah, what he does is completely different from what we're doing. But he's a cool, interesting person. So I've got a lot of time for him. So he's a really cool guy. Just trying to give him a little push along. I know there's only a few of us in here now, but he's a nice guy, and he's a good, hardworking radio guy who's got other things happening. He does theatre in Ahoskie. Have you heard of Ahoskie? In North Carolina, there somewhere.
I've heard of a husky, which is a dog, but I hadn't heard of a husky.
Yeah, and Weldon Mills. Well, he works at the Weldon Mills distillery, selling some whiskey and some bourbon. So he's a very good guy to know. And they're a world class distillery. They've won like best I'm not sure which one it is, but they've won the best in America in certain beverages, whatever you want to call them, alcohol,
Liquors, maybe.
liquors. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not promoting drinking. But if you do like that sort of stuff, maybe that's a place you can have a look at.
Hmm.
Tell him to send me some samples.
Yes, I've done exactly that. Actually, I've said that to him. We've got a good distillery just up the road here. Actually, it's world renowned. But been there once, walked in there and had a couple of test samples and almost fell off my chair.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm not talking to your chair. They're getting some samples. Auslander, you devil dog.
What?
Auslander. You know I love you, he says. Isn't he a kind-hearted fella?
What'd you say, Gary?
I was just reading it. It says devil dog. Auslander says they love you.
Yeah, in a non-Navy way.
Non-Navy way.
Not in the Navy
In
way?
the Navy.
Yeah, in a non-Navy way.
In the Navy. You can get it. So I won't get in those lyrics. But
It's the YMCA.
Yeah, mate. The Australian version of that, you got to hear that one. It's quite well. It's not really PC for this time and age. But look, I've been going over here for 2 hours and 7 minutes. I'd like to thank everybody for popping in.
Wait, you mean I left over there to come over here for you to end it?
Well, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
What the heck?
You've been playing with them guys. What's going on?
They're still going. He's been on for 5 hours.
He was
4
begging
hours
for.
and 15 minutes
Somebody
or
was
something.
complaining a little while ago that I went for more than 5 hours.
5
That's
hours
because
ago.
I had
he
to
was-
go eat.
5 hours ago, he was begging for someone to come and join him, and I was the first sucker, and he's still going. He's a lovely guy, hey, lovely guy. Tom
Who is it that's going?
Tom Garvey.
Garvey. He's
Why
doing
isn't
a
it
test.
showing up on my thing?
You're probably not subscribed to him.
I'm
Yeah, I might need to.
Keto Cook.
Maybe the bell.
Bell is not
Well,
yeah.
I was on both panels. Tennessee narked me out over there because he seen me because Tennessee was over here.
yeah,
He's
And
good at
over
doing that,
there.
isn't he?
would do
Huh?
that.
He did that with me and Nicole.
Yeah, I was actually on. Bye, DJ. Where'd DJ go?
He said he was going to go, I think.
All right,
Thanks,
take it
DJ.
easy, DJ.
Okay.
No, but I was like on this panel and on that panel. That's why I had them muted.
Yeah, that's
And Tennessee told them I was up here on this panel.
Yeah, that's okay. I put Nicole up on my 24-hour live when she was sleeping, and as soon as I left the range of the camera, he was like, "Hey, Nicole, you know Alvin put you up when you were sleeping."
Tennessee's a big narc, man. He tries to get people in trouble or something. I hope you're listening, Tennessee. I know you're over there up on panel.
Hey, I got a comment today. You know, I did a pop-up live, just a shout out for on the Sunday thing today. And I got a comment from Marie. You know, I basically was just going over the folks that are members of the channel.
Yeah.
And Marie sends me a message on it that says, "Hey, I got a channel too." And so I said, I explained to her, I was just going over the members. I will get her a shout out for her at some point. So
See how tall she is? She's like a little elf. Walks into the room, gives him his glass of water and his tablets, and she walks out of the room. And you don't realize how tiny she really is. And then when he filmed his last video. He's cooking that pork. What do you call it? Pork rump or pork
Tenderloin? Rump roast?
No. Yeah, rump roast or something. He cut it up into steaks and then he minced half of it.
Oh, DJ left and went over there. DJ's up on Tom's panel now. He's like, Jonesy's leaving it. I'm out of here. I'm going over there where I can talk. Now I'm narking.
Wait till I see that young fella.
But Charlotte's over there too. Gulf Coast Granny.
All right. I'm going to have to go anyhow.
Wait a minute. I wasn't through yet. I think it's freaking hilarious. I think it's so freaking funny that Jonesy got his envelope from me and Al hasn't. And Al's just up north. Jonesy's way over there.
It's just not right. It's just not right on so many levels. It's not.
I told you your Canadian mail was slow. I said those horses.
I think Nicole picked the mail, found it, hid it from me because she opened it. That's my thought.
Those horses need an enema or something over there, bud.
Oh, they got sled dogs up there in Canada. Don't you know that devil dog? They got kangaroos out there in Australia.
When we say my dogs are tired, we mean the sled dogs, not our feet.
Well, I guess those patty melons just put it in their pouch and hop around a lot faster than the sled dogs can go or something.
That's it. Kangaroo mail, mate. Kangaroo.
Yeah, see, kangaroo mail's faster than the sled dog mail.
That's just sad, though, that is. I don't know what to think anymore. I really don't.
You needed that one, mate, just to keep you.
I'm going to bed now, guys.
All right, mate.
I don't even know if it's worth going to bed now, you know? It's almost 5 o'clock here.
No, it's not. You might as well stay up and wait for the mail.
Why, so I can be disappointed some more?
Maybe you'll get
it. For Christmas.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on Tammy to record mail call.
Auslander's got it. Auslander sorted it out.
Wow, Jonesy, you ought to feel privileged, man. I'll come up on your live and stayed up till 3:50 a.m.
4:50 a.m. here now.
Well,
4:50 a.m. just to watch your live. He don't even do that with me and Gary. He's sleeping during our whole show.
I stayed up on yours the other night.
It did.
That's only because Nicole woke him up.
I was
during our live, and then she went to sleep.
Exactly.
All over Jonesy.
But I still stayed up on them.
I left my front door this morning at 5:45, and I walk around this circuit. So I'm just slowly walking around, and I'm going through the comments on the video I put up last night, and I'm answering them, and then I answered them all, and then I got a notification, and it was Nicole saying, Al's going to go live in 20 minutes or something, and I'm thinking, geez, I'm about 20 minutes away from home. So I turned around, and I just started shuffling back a bit quicker. And then I got back here. The missus is saying, what are you doing? And I said, I'm going on a live. And she says, not again. Who was this time? At this hour of the day? And I said, it's one of my Canadian mates. And she just shakes her head and goes, go play with your friends. It's like talking to a 5-year-old. Go out the back and play with your friends. But she did get excited when the mail turned up and it had an American stamp on it. She goes, "Ooh, look what I got!" And I said, "I'm glad you didn't open it."
You should have told her, "Go ahead and open it."
No, I'm gonna address an envelope to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send her something now. I might have to send something to her.
She's got a channel, but she doesn't do nothing. But she's one of the watchers. She doesn't watch my channel. I'll tell you that. She's not watching.
Does she watch GCBD? Has she ever seen it?
No, what's that?
Good Cop, Bad Dog.
Oh no. Oh yeah. No, she's watched. She wanted to know what it was all about, and then when I done the video, she played the video, the music video. That's when she first sort of kicked it off. But she just thinks I'm coming out playing with my friends. Usually I say I'm going out to do 2 hours of radio, and she says, "You're all right." And then she watches the watch and says 2 hours of radio is about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And then she'll come out and say, "Time to come in, like dinner's ready, or we're doing this, or whatever." But now I come out here like today. I started at 6:30, and It's now 5:20. I've been out here for 12 hours today. 11 hours today.
I'm gonna have to send her a thank you card saying thank you for letting Jonesy come out and play with his friends.
I was just thinking along the same lines.
Thank you for letting Jonesy come out and play with us.
She should crack up, I reckon. Oh, you know what? Today, just seriously today, all right. You know who was I on with when I had to go break a box? Was that? It wasn't with you guys. Or was that with?
It was with me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She wanted me to go break a box down, and to put in the garbage, and she couldn't do it because she's a bit weak after her turn that she's had. So I'm there. I've walked out there to break the box, and then she started picking some things up. It was one of those Pyros polyfoam box things. So I'm breaking it up, and she bent over to pick it up, man. She had this fall. I tell you what, my heart went. I went, oh man, I'm going to hospital here. I thought this is a broken hip, broken arm, broken something, and oh man, she just in agony. And I picked her. I said, "Can you stand up? Did you hear anything click?" And she said, "No." I picked her up. You know, she walked inside, sat her down, cup of coffee, a biscuit, put a game on for her, and then she showed me she had a bruise on her elbow and a bruise on her hip, and I thought, geez, that could have been a lot worse. So, geez, that was a bit sort of scary with the steps and stuff here, you know, like I thought, oh, geez.
Yeah, my wife, she's fallen twice now, going out the back door, going down the steps into the chicken cave. Well, where the two things meet, there's a gap, and so when it rains, it comes in that gap. I need to put some tin over that and stuff so the water don't come in, but it comes in, gets on the stairs, and it makes it slippery and stuff. And she's fallen there twice and hurt her back and her hip and had bruises and everything else. So I got to do two things. I got to put a piece of tin up there for one. And the second thing is I got to put a handrail going down that so she can hold on when she goes down the stairs there. And it's only like 3 stairs, but she slips and falls and lands on the stairs on her back and stuff.
Yeah, she was wearing longest. She was wearing slippers that were just too long. You know, when you put your foot down on the step, but the back of your shoe still is connected to the back step, and they just chucked her off balance, and over she went. And you know, it's like when you see an old lady fall over. I don't want to call her an old lady. I hope she's not watching, but you know what it's like when you see like an older lady fall over. And
we said she don't wash her ears.
I'm pretty safe. Yeah.
Just to be safe, just to be on the safe side.
Hey, the only time I ever saw Tammy watch our program is when, you know, that I guess that video I did on what was it, Shoot for the Moon. When I was, me and Tammy had got into an argument a little bit before, and I was still a little miffed at Devil Dog. And so I was talking about being mad at Devil Dog, and my mama thought something was wrong with me and Tammy. So she called over there, and then Tammy texted me, you know, then I told her I didn't say anything about us on that, you know, that argument, you know, or whatever. And I said, you know, and so she started listening to the thing to verify what I was telling her. I got a little miffed about that because, you know, that's the only time she ever bothered to listen to our show or my channel.
So I'm gonna go buy some of that paint that's got the sand in it and paint the steps, make them sort of grippy. And
that's what I got for the back steps too. I got some of that sandpaper tape that you put down.
Yeah, well, that's what I got a whole retaining wall to paint, and a bit of cleaning up to do out the back still here. So that'll after I've got my little shift tomorrow, got myself
Nicole's after falling down our steps here a few times.
Yeah, nothing worse.
Y'all
is it?
didn't push any of them, did y'all?
What?
Y'all didn't push any of them, did you?
Nope.
I was going to crack a joke about Devil Dog. Where was Devil Dog when this happened? But I figured that'd be in Forte, so I didn't say it.
I was probably in here on your live or something.
I'd put a white wire in, but I don't think I think that's still Forte. Yeah, it just worries you a bit. Like here, we're getting a ramp put out the front to make it easier going in and out of the house, and we're getting a new front door put in. into the bottom bedroom now. So so we're going to turn the small bedroom down the bottom into a foyer with a sofa bed, in case we need another room. But I think it just makes it easier access from the front to the back and come into the house. And then just say we're still here in 10 years or 20. Yeah, just say we're still here in a few years from now. We can put a lift. Those service lifts that you can put inside a two-story house. We'll probably put one of them in if we're still here, and that would save a lot of knees and a lot of stress on the back and groceries and things.
Yeah.
We priced an escalator, right? You know how you can buy an escalator, like in a supermarket or an outdoor airport travelator, all those things that you see? They're not that dear, but to get it set up, you got to pay for a crane to lift it, and the crane can cost 50 to 60 grand. So,
wow.
Yeah, and like the escalator can cost 20 grand. It's just 100 grand later, you got yourself a moving staircase. But
it's kind of like buying a wood stove. You buy a wood stove for $400 or $500, and then the chimney costs you probably $2 grand.
Right.
I don't need no wood stove down here.
No, I'd like to have a wood stove though.
I need one in this room, I tell you.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I got my thermal vest on. I got 2 thermal vests on right now, and it says it's currently 2 degrees Celsius.
So that's barely above freezing. It's about probably 34, 35 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, something like that. It's been a real shocking day after the few warmer days. It's a bit back at us. But anyway, well, I'd like to thank everyone for popping in the live, sticking with us, even though we've had some interesting people on tonight. Even Trash Talker, he was quite civilized tonight.
Well,
he popped in.
When he left, he went over there too to Tom's. He didn't stay. He didn't stay up there. He didn't stay up there long. He went over there. He went over there, popped up, plugged his live that he's doing or whatever, and that was about it. He's
motivated. I'll give it to him that he's very motivated. But when he was on Sheena's one, oh man, he just would not stop, and he was really he was a pain for Sheena. If Sheena's still here, I can tell you, she'd verify that. And she threw me in. She said, "Come up and help." But anyway, and when he popped in here, he's a nice guy. He's just excitable.
Bella.
I ain't messing with Bella.
All right, I've got 6 minutes to go, and then it's 2.5 hours. That should.
All right. Well, I'm not on your timetable.
You're right, mate. It's all good.
I've got to head out.
You're right.
Much love for you and the channel and everybody on the panel and in the room. But I got to get to the bed. Oh, dead it's gone over to 31 likes instead of 29. I was happy at 29. 31's better, granted, but 29's a better number.
AR, what's up, buddy?
AR Guns. Good to see you.
No, it's not AR Guns.
Oh,
It's
AR. RR.
Have you been to the channel?
I'll see y'all later.
He has a channel. Hold on a sec. I'm going to drop his link here.
I'll see y'all later. Bye.
See you, Gary.
See you, Gary. Yeah. And you can catch Gary tomorrow with Double Dog at what time is it?
No, not
Midnight?
tomorrow. Tuesday. Tomorrow's Monday.
It is Tuesday.
No, it's Tuesday here, not here. It's Monday here. It's Monday here right now, so it will be tomorrow then. Never mind. If you want to get technical about it, it is Monday.
So you go right ahead the way you were going, Jonesy. You were doing everything right.
You can catch them tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time.
No, 12 a.m.
Oh, 12 a.m.
Actually, it's not tomorrow. It's the day after because it's 12 a.m. So it's actually Wednesday morning.
You should go 12:59. That way you're on the Tuesday night. They do that. They do that in
11:59.
Yeah,
sorry,
Gary has
yeah.
enough trouble making it there on time at 12.
Oh,
if I
well.
make it a minute shorter for him.
Yeah, so how you going for numbers too, Devil Dog? You dropped your everyone in here's got you, have they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody in here has me. Let's see.
I dropped my link a couple of times, so
YouTube Studio. I'm at 790 subs.
Yep.
And
You're at
hours
777.
I'm at 2369. So about 1600 hours left.
my studio is currently.
If I've watched your full playlist, what have I got to do to rewatch it and count it as?
You just go to history. Hold on, I'll tell you.
I'll how do you do it?
You gotta clear out your history and then
Yeah,
go
you
and start rewatching this.
over. You go over. If you're at your main channel, your page.
Yeah.
You go to history, which is on the left-hand side, right under the library.
Yeah. Hang on.
You click on that, and then you go over to the very right-hand side and click on Clear All Watch History.
Hang on. I got to go to my channel. Exactly your channel. Right.
Yeah, your channel. Your channel, not my channel. Your channel.
Yeah. Then where do I go?
On the left-hand side, you'll see Home, Explore, Short, Subscriptions, Library, History.
Yeah.
You click on History, and then way over on the right-hand side, it'll say Clear All Watch History.
Okay. Yep. Right. There's
and
a good
then once
tip,
you clear it, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just telling everybody in the feed. There's a good tip.
Yeah, and then once you clear watch history, you're good to go.
Yeah, it just
hey,
disappeared.
there's Outdoors with Big Matt again.
All right. Well, we'll start that playlist again for you tonight. Not a problem.
My history, my watch history is empty.
That's because he hasn't been watching my channel or anything else.
That's because I clears it out every so often.
Well, this morning, What's Happening Entertainment had 4 subscribers. Now they got 15, and that's just from 2 asks. I've asked twice. Yep.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah. I've just got to. He's just got to be out and be seen because he's just a funny dude.
Yeah, once he gets out there, I'll start picking up things.
Yeah, for sure. And me and him are going to do something together for sure because we got so much in common that we've been working together.
Gulf Coast Granny just said over her dead body, is any of her children going to go in the military?
Really?
Yeah, that's what she said over on Tom Garvey's live.
So Tom's chasing hours, I'm assuming. Is that
I don't know what Tom's doing, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. And like, honestly, when you watch his channel, Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, if you haven't subscribed to him, do yourself a favor if you like food, because he does say keto, but I'll tell you what, it's good stuff that he prepares. I'm salivating every time I watch.
Yeah.
And if you haven't clicked on Outdoors with Big Matt, he's just dropped his link. Make sure you connect with Big Matt. And he's a funny dude too. I didn't realize he's a bit of a comedian.
Oh, Big Matt? Nah, he's not funny.
Oh man, I've been watching his videos.
He's a pain in the butt. That's what he is.
Man, he was taking Coyote around, and
Tom has 847 subscribers, so he's probably going for watch hours now, which is smart.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to go. I was going to go live at 2, and he was still going, and I thought, I'll hold off until 3.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep for about an hour or so between.
I got on the drum kit, mate. I seen he was playing, and I went, I just got on the drum kit for 45 minutes. So, I'm going to do a bit more of that. Actually, I've got to get up to speed. Again, I'm getting a bit rusty.
Outdoors with Big Matt said, I never leave. Yeah, he plays like 3 or 4 devices that he's watching in the background. He's ninjing.
Oh,
he's modding. He's modding most channels.
Thanks for sticking around. Yep. Well, my 2.5 hours are up, gentlemen. I'm about to call this one. So thanks everybody in the chat, everybody who's stuck around for these funny conversations we've had today. I'd like to thank everybody on the panel who's popped up. I appreciate you all. And this is Jonesy saying good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world.
Later on.